Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Hey, Energizer. You ever get pissed off? Just really angry? You let that anger, resentment just kind of sink in and it spirals downward? Yeah, I've had those days, and I still get those days at times. And I want to share something that has really helped me kick myself out of it and bounce out of it, or at the very least, get just a little breath of fresh air and reprieve from it. And that thing is to breathe. I know, right? Seems silly. Breathe. It's a good thing. But man, oh man, does it do wonders for you. I was, recently I was really frustrated, really upset, and it wasn't anything, it's the stupidest thing is it wasn't anything in particular. I struggled to even put my finger on exactly what caused it. There's a couple things, but it wasn't like one specific reason. And I just noticed myself getting more and more frustrated, irritated, and, I tried to breathe a little bit, but I really didn't utilize any of the tools that I have in my tool belt. I was just too focused on it. Focused on being frustrated and angry and annoyed that nothing was seeming to solve it, although I wasn't trying to do much to solve it. I was working on my to-do list, but that wasn't the cause of the stress, so crossing that off didn't help relieve it. And it was so frustrating. I was just upset, angry, pissed off, whatever you want to call it, for the majority of the day. And we're doing a 5-day positivity challenge. Some of you might recall the day if you follow me on social media, and I shared this. That one of the challenges in that day, and I planned this challenge the week before, so I didn't remember exactly what the challenge was. Well, the day was super busy, and I didn't get a chance to check Facebook. I posted a couple times, so I didn't really check anything on it until early evening, or late afternoon, early evening. So I checked Facebook at that point, frustrated, irritated. I'm like, all right, let's just get through this. Let's check notifications. Let's comment to people, and oh yeah, let's see what the challenge is, right? So I see what the challenge is. Look, it says, hey, pause today. Take 3 deep breaths and find some beautiful things around you. So I did that. And I could feel the anger, the frustration just melt away. Just melted away when I allowed myself to breathe, to find beautiful things around me, to be grateful for them. It was like this weight got lifted off my shoulders. Now, did it remove all the weight? No. I'm not going to lie to you and say, everything was peachy and keen after that. No, it was still there, but man, it was less. It was so much less, and it felt so much better when I was able to just breathe, find some of those beautiful things, and let go of that weight. Or at least some of that weight. It's amazing what happens when we breathe. It's amazing what it does to our minds, but also to our bodies. And yet we don't utilize it too much. We don't think about it. It's something we take for granted. But if we breathe, and we focus on breathing, that we bring ourselves to the present moment, and we're mindful about our breath. And I'm not saying you have to necessarily take deep, calm, soothing breaths, although that's great. But take some breath. Just be aware. Again, tapping back on that awareness thing. Be aware of your breath. And then if you want to try changing it, try to change it. And then as you're doing that, find some beautiful things. Find some things to be grateful for. Especially if you're struggling. If you're feeling sad, depressed, or frustrated, irritated. I've done that exercise multiple times in both of those scenarios. And I've seen that it has helped in both of them. right? It made me less angry, less frustrated. It also brought me a little joy, a little happiness when I was feeling down. And the crazy part is, we forget these things. Yeah, me, the Prince of Positivity, I forget to do these things, even though I teach it and share it. I know those tools, and I use them when I remember them, but I don't always remember them. So I'm thankful I have reminders like our Energy Hub group on Facebook, right? I'm grateful for that so that we could come together and support one another, do these challenges. And other people remind me of these different tools when I need it. Because life happens, and I don't always remember. And you know what? That's okay. You might not always remember either, and that's okay. But we're here together to support one another and help each other out. If you feel frustrated, irritated, if you ever get that way, know that it's okay. It's an emotion. Try not to feed it and allow it to go longer than it needs. Because I let mine go too far. Thankfully, I didn't hurt anyone, or I didn't say anything to anyone that I regret or anything like that. I've gotten much, much better with that. But I could have stopped it a lot earlier and not let it bring me down for the entire day. So I hope you can turn yours around faster than I did. All right, know that I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing day. All right, until then, until our next one, I'll catch you later.